Hello, everyone. I'm Alicia, and sorry to stumble over my words there. I've been kind of doing that for the past couple days. I'm going to do something a little bit different right now. As you saw at the beginning there, I had kind of like a little spread or setup of some tarot cards. So I'm just going to kind of go through, and this is general. So if it resonates with you, okay, if it doesn't, then it may resonate later, or the message is just not for you. But this is a generalized reading for anyone out there who this resonates with. And I'm just going to kind of go like individually here. Like I said, I generally don't use tarot cards, because I don't need them, but something told me to go ahead and do them today. So I'm just going to do a real quick synopsis over everything. Okay, the first card that we had, and I will put on my glasses here because I'm going to kind of go along with the little book. And then later I'm going to do another actual tarot reading along with some other oracle cards that I have. And because the deck I'm using right now, of course, is the Waiter-Right tarot deck. And then later I'm going to be using some different oracle cards, the Healing Spirits Oracle, and some Daily Crystal Inspiration Oracle cards. So if you guys want to listen in on that later too, I will post another one later with those also. Okay, like I said, the first one we have here is the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups. Okay? And this has to do with connecting with your inner child, coming back almost to like innocence, and going back with like maybe old friends and family, that you haven't connected with in a while. I'm getting the feeling, that there are going to be some people out there. I'm not sure. I'm hearing reunion. Reunion is what I'm hearing. There's reunions, graduations, and things like that, which all of those are coming up. But there's going to be good things happening. There is a family out there, and they're not giving a specific name or last name or anything, but family out there that's kind of been at odds, and I'm going to say kind of had it out, with one another. And it's not just specific ones. It's the whole family. I mean, and it's a big family. And, but something is going to bring them together. It's either going to be some type of graduation or like family reunion, not like a school reunion, but a family reunion. And I'm just going to say what I'm being told, put your differences aside. Okay, and come together and just try to reminisce and think about the good times, prior to all of this happening, because life is short. Life is very short, and we're not getting any younger, so we need to take the time to make our amends with each other, forgive one another, And even if we have burned bridges, let's forgive those that have burned the bridges with us, or, bridges that we have burned, let's try to do that. Next, we're going to have the King of Swords here. Okay. And this has to do with learning how to stand up for yourself, and, I don't want to say defend yourself, because I have learned, that sometimes these things, or if we feel that we have to defend ourselves constantly, we don't have to, because what other people think about us at the end of the day, really doesn't matter. It's how we feel about ourselves. But even if people have misinterpretations of you, don't feel like you have to defend yourself. If you know you're in the right, and I know things are not about being right or wrong, but if you feel like you're in the right, then just keep that to yourself and just move along. And a lot of this has to do with the gathering together also, at the reunion or graduation or wherever this family is coming together. It has to do with keeping our differences aside. Use your gut and your intuition when it comes to that. Our next card that was up there was Temperance, which has to do with patience. And I'm going to say this, all of these go together, which they generally do, and put in a situation where there was tension and arguments and disagreements. Yes, let's just be patient. Let's learn to just bite our tongue. And like I said, because at the end of the day, some of these things just don't even really matter. They don't even really matter. Let's not lose sleep over, silly things or arguments or things that happened 5, 10, 15, 20 years ago, Let's leave the past in the past and learn how to move forward. Okay. Next, we are going to have I'll get there in a second. Sorry. The Three of Swords. And it was reversed. So, with the Three of Swords being reversed, it's letting you know that even though you may have harbored feelings, towards individuals or family or friends, bridges that you've burned, or, you're holding resentments or anger towards others. Let's just learn to put that aside and let it go, release the pain, because it's not worth it. I said all of these are kind of going together here, which they should. Next, we're going to have, because we're just moving right along, this is just a quick little thing here, is the Seven of Swords, which has to do with dishonesty and deception and people lying. It could either be people lying to you or you lying to yourself, okay? It can also represent manipulation tactics, rather than with people being open and upfront and honest about things, they're going about it in the wrong way. So if people have hidden agendas, or if you feel in your gut that somebody has a hidden agenda, or if you are the person that has the hidden agenda, let's think about that, because honesty is always the best policy. And I know that's cliche, but honestly, it is. So honestly, you need to really ask yourself what it is that really needs, confrontation, if it really needs confrontation at all, again, with the family and friends or whoever getting together, be patient about it. Not necessarily biting your tongue or keeping back your words, but maybe think about what you're going to say before you say it. Okay, let's do that. Next, moving right along, we have the Page of Pentacles, and I will show you here in a second. Sorry. Okay. Which was right here. The Page of Pentacles. It has to do with using your own intuition, ideas, abundance, prosperity, new projects, just new things, period, could be coming into play. And it has to do with you receiving signs or messages, or getting information from a variety of sources. So, it's not... It is good to keep things to yourself sometimes, but if you have an idea or project or a career or something that you really feel, that you want to put out there, maybe now is the time during this get together to talk about it over with family and friends, and maybe everyone get together and help one another, with this, and then everybody can profit from it. And I don't mean in just a materialistic way, but profit from everyone working together and coming together and seeing, hey, we are a family, we are friends, we are close. Let's put our differences aside and learn to work together and love one another again. Okay. And then next we have the Hanged Man, which I know that has to do with almost a period. I don't want to see, not stagnation, but also along with the Temperance card that we saw just a little bit ago. This has to do with sitting and waiting and being patient. So if everyone is coming together with these ideas and projects, just know, that you are going to have to be patient. Things do take time, and there is going to be a little bit of a waiting period for things to progress and come about. And then after that waiting period, we are going to have the Page of Cups. Sorry about that. Which deals with emotional intelligence and messages in your life that praise you for actively expressing your feelings. Okay, so, and the messages I'm getting are just about specific projects and work ideas and people working together. So if someone, has an idea, and all this, don't sit back, because from what I'm hearing and from what I'm getting, your idea is going to be the one that actually is the best one. So don't sit back and don't say anything. Speak up and give everyone your idea and your thoughts on how you feel things should go, or what you feel that you guys should do. And I believe everything will work out great. Yeah, don't just sit back and sit on the sidelines. It is your time. Yay. Don't just be the cheerleader, be the player. Step in and be the player. It is your time to shine. So, and then after that, we are going to have the Ace of Cups, which, see, all of this is going to come into fruition and it's going to manifest, because the Ace of Cups has to do with the divine offering you the love gift, which can arrive in many forms, including self-love, new relationships, new connections that will bring love, peace, and happiness into your life. Be open to receiving the gift it was meant for you. So, like I said, all of this coming together is actually going to bring about, better self-esteem for you, more self-confidence. It's going to get you out there and kind of bring you out of your shell again. I feel like that you've been sheltered, a little bit for some time. And honestly, I can relate with this. I can kind of relate with this reading myself. I'm hoping that all of this kind of not resonates, but come to fruition and manifest for me also, along with some of you out there. I know I have burned some bridges, and I've had some issues, with my family and friends, with things that I've done in the past, and we've had arguments and some setbacks here and there. And I'm hoping, people can learn, my family and friends included, as will I, to set our differences aside and maybe come together and learn to work together and love each other. And that is the main thing, because I don't want to be around my family, as do anyone else. I know there's people out there that don't want to be around family or friends and feel awkward, or like they can't speak or speak up or say anything because of past things or wrongs or hurts that they've done to other people. I love my family. I love everyone. I'm a forgiving person, and I hope that they will be forgiving of me. So let's just all learn, to do that, like I said earlier. And then lastly, we're going to have, the Eight of Wands, which has to do with an element of spontaneity, getting you excited for an event that's on the verge of happening. It may involve travel, new people coming into your life, events moving quickly, and everything falls into place without you needing to push for a particular outcome. Relax and ride the wave of excitement. So just like with the Hangman earlier in the Temperance, you know, if you are patient and just stay steady with it, though. You know what I'm hearing, everything is going to come about. There's going to be a lot of exciting new things coming about for a lot of people out there, you know, and I hope me included. So again, just to wrap this up here, you know, we're going to have an event where people are coming together. Could be, like I said, a form of graduation, reunion, some sort of family gathering is what I'm going to say, where family and friends come together. Okay, if there were differences or arguments from the past, you know, if you feel you need to speak up on it, learn to watch your words and think about what you're going to say before you say it. But then at the end of the day, let's learn to put our differences aside. Let's come together to form ideas, you know, to love each other and try to come to a common ground for something, you know, that's going to produce self-love, love of one another, and an idea or project that everyone can work on. So that can come into manifestation too. But be patient about it, you know, work diligently and vigilantly, and everything will come about when it's supposed to happen. And it is going to come about, you know, before you even realize it. So things are going to happen a lot sooner than what you think, but just be patient, you know, and let's pray and not hope that everything works out for the best, because everything is going to work out for the best. So with that, I hope everyone enjoyed this message. I'll have another little reading here a little bit later. So I hope everyone has a wonderful day and enjoys the sun outside. It's beautiful, and I will talk with everyone later. Thank you.